Well, good afternoon and welcome to Sea Fishing with CJ. And we're back on the beach. After my disastrous trip to West Sussex 4 days ago, I've got some bait to use up. So I thought I'd come down and fish the tide up in daylight at Eastbourne. I might pick something up, I might winkle something out. Alex, mate, how you doing? I'm where you said, a couple of bays up from the sea road. But, the water's very coloured. But you never know, might winkle something out, at least to catch something. As I say, Albwick was a disaster, bloody total blank. That's I think my third blank in a year, and two of the three have been at that location. So yeah, blimey, 10 people watching. A lot of people watching computer screens when they should be working. I'm just going to keep it short. Hello, Mark. How you doing? Yeah. How you doing? Where are you going tonight, Alex? Me and Billy Bob are down here on the beach. Another mark at Eastbourne that I've not fished before, but I'm reliably led to believe is a good mark for the sort of flat fish that we crave, the one with the long tail. I don't know how well it fishes in daylight, but I'm led to believe that they've been catching rays in daylight on the pier. I'm not the only person fishing here. There's another guy down the beach there with his dog fishing. Interested to see if he catches anything. Oh, no. You can keep that. Yeah, if it does snow there. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, there's been one or two getting caught, haven't there? Yeah, there's been one or two. I mean, there's every chance I'll pick one up here with the baits I've got on. But it's quite pleasant. It's not cold. Although it's cloudy, you can actually see the sun through the cloud. Hello, Kurt at Cleethorpes. Right, how's things in Cleethorpes? Cheers. I'm drinking hot Ribena. Okay. All right, mate. Yeah, I'll have a look. I'll be interested. I can't come tonight. It's with the partner time tonight. But yeah. Come on. I want to see a bite. I forgot what a bite looks like. I mean, that's not true. The trip before last, I had some fish, and I had fish out on the boat as well. They ought to be out on the boat today, wouldn't they, really? It's lovely out there. The boat was drifting along here, obviously drifting to place. Haven't seen him pull anything in, but I've not been actually staring at him, so he's just come over the side of the boat. And he's about out where I'm casting to, so you can see that. Oh yeah, you can see it on the screen there. Yeah, so anyway, to keep it short, basically do a short live between edits, basically just to keep you interested, give you some sort of an idea what I'm up to. This video will get edited. I'll possibly edit it together with the Albwick one. If I catch something today, I don't really want to make a video that's just blanks. But you know, that is fishing. Right, what I've got on today, I have got black lug tipped with squid, three hook paternoster on one rod, and on the other rod I've got half a bluey. Yeah, I tackled it all up and then had a disaster, it cracked off. I need to go and practice my casting, I feel. Oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Stay there. Stay there. Sorry, someone's got no control over his dog whatsoever. Just runs down the beach. Billy Bob, stay where you are. Sit down. Sit. Billy Bob, sit. Good boy, sit. Yeah, you tell it. Oi, 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 oi. Wait there. Good boy. Good boy. So maybe just walk off and leave your dog. Why don't you? Oh, it really annoys me, you know, that we're always the villains. You know, the dog eats a bloody set of hooks or something like that, we're at fault, but there's so many people who've got their dogs down the beach, he's got no control over them whatsoever. There's a point at the stairs, the dog won't understand you pointing at the stairs and say, the stairs are over there. Look at that. If you can't control it, it should be on a lead. And there it runs off again. Towards the road. Good idea. Yes, I know, you're a good boy. That's a naughty dog. No such thing as a bad dog, it's a bad owner. Generally. Sorry, rant over. Put the gloves on. Yeah. Don't need gloves. Clack it one, yeah. Thanks, Val. I mean, I have to say that there was a time I couldn't have trusted Billy Bob. The only good thing about Billy Bob on the shingle, he doesn't like running around on the shingle. So for him to run somewhere, he's really got to have a need because he doesn't like walking on it. He's sitting on my coat here. Yeah, I've got the gloves on. Yeah. And then he wouldn't be a Jack Russell, he'd be a boxer. Boom, boom. Yeah, anybody catching anything at the moment? I'm having a nightmare at the moment, and I know that Jason's not even bothered fishing this week, I don't think, because he thinks it's crap. Yeah. I like to bring this rod in and just check the bait, or bring both rods in and check the bait. So if you just bear with me, I'll turn the camera around so you can see what I'm doing. A little bit. Right, just going to go check these rods. They've been out a little while. Feel like there's anything on here. bluey I've had on. It's not even been crabbed. So I'm just going to whack that straight back out. It's still got plenty of juices in it. baits back here and there untouched. Look. Untouched. A bit of fresher bait on now. These baits up. Oh. So I've got my bottom snood has got floating beads and a couple of little lead shots. So the theory is that it will sit on the bottom just doing that. Okay, so it should keep it away from the crabs, but also attract anything that's swimming around like a blade saw. Certainly keeping away from the crabs, but then all my baits seem to be away from the crabs at the moment, so I wonder why the crabs have disappeared. Could be that things that eat crabs are now making an appearance, which would be nice. So we'll whack him out and So you might have heard me crashing against the shingle. I don't know if this screen shows it off very well, but the blow yesterday has banked this shingle up at the top of the beach. It's almost a cliff, and every time I go down it I create another little avalanche. Gradually it's leveling out. You can see where I'm in leveling the peak of it out, going up and down. Hard work though, hard work. The reason I've come and sat up at the top of the bank because I didn't fancy bringing all my gear back up it. Right. Yeah, thanks very much, Val, for that. I'm just going back for the messages there. No, because I know I'd lose that. This is to Nicholas. About me, Jason, and the saltwater angler to find out the gun fisherman. Yeah, maybe. I'm not a great fan of match fishing, to be honest. I don't like the pressure of it. I come to fish to relax. You know, each to his own. Match fishing is not for me. I fish matches, I fish comps on the boat, but to be honest, I very seldom weigh in because, well, I mean, you have to weigh the bloody fishing, which means that they don't survive. So I'm not a great fan of match fishing. I want to go out, I want to catch one or two good fish, have a good day's fishing. If I get something worthy of eating, I'll bring it home to eat, but the rest of the time I'm just doing it for the pleasure of being sitting out here in this beautiful environment with the dog, who enjoys it too, and enjoy the fishing with the hope of catching something. Oh, London Viking, sorry I missed you. Don't think there's any mackerel getting caught round here. Go get them placed. The water clarity is, it was a big blow here yesterday. So the water looks like milk. Doesn't even look like milky tea, it's just white. £250 straight to me. Sammy, sorry, Sammy Ollis. How you doing, guy? Nicholas Cavey. Yeah, how's things in Australia? I have to say I watch quite a lot of Australian fishing channels, and I find it very entertaining, but mildly demoralising as well when you look at what we're catching by comparison to what they're getting. Right. John Neem, how you do, mate? Yeah, again, I agree. Measure, photograph. We actually got Simpson Marine to sponsor a catch and release competition the year before last, but unfortunately coronavirus, and it was won by a very nice spur dog, and it was based on the committee's decision on what was the best fish. It didn't have to be the biggest or the longest or the heaviest, but based around what was getting caught and what have you, the best fish, and it was a really nice spur dog that won it, because they're not usual, they're not common here, and it was a nice fish. So that was what it was. We literally sit down, we study the pictures at the end of the season, and between us and Christian Simpson, we would make a decision as to what we thought was the best fish. Totally subjective, and the winner got a gift voucher for the chandlery and an award, and it went quite well. Yeah. Cheers, Val. Sorry, Johnny, where are you? What did you say? Yeah, I've been waiting for westerlies, and I went out the other night thinking that westerlies were going to make a difference, and they didn't make a difference. I still blanked. So, to be honest, I fished it wrong. My research was all wrong. I went and fished the tide, sort of last 2 down, first 4 up, and I'm now reliably informed, and having fished it. Okay. Yeah, having fished it, I realised it was the other way around. I should have fished the last 3 up and the first 2 down, is what I should have done. I packed up at midnight because I'd had enough, and I really should have stuck around till 2 o'clock in the morning. I might have caught something then. It is what it is. I had things to do the following day, so I couldn't stay out too late. Yeah, good idea. Really good. Sharksmith angling. I really like the idea of that. Yeah, and I mean, and the beauty of that is that you could fish a competition, and it could be anywhere in the country, couldn't it? And it could be shore or boat. I like the idea of that. The other thing I quite fancy doing, and I've spoken to Jason about it, is setting up a StreamYard stream with him fishing one beach and me fishing completely other beach, but being able to chat like this live on StreamYard. I tried doing it and I buggered it up because I walked down the beach and lost signal, and what I didn't know was that actually as long as one person was still on it, it would recover itself. So yeah, you got to have 2 good beaches. You've got to have phones with plenty of power. That's the other thing that happens to me. The battery runs out on the phone. And set it up correctly. But that'd be quite cool. If you've got 2 or 3 of you fishing at 3 different locations, it's just friendly. Is that a chicken behind you? Whether he's acting strange one day is nice the next dish. Chicken behind me. Sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. Just reply that. Just repeat that, would you? And you're right. The weather is really strange. One day's nice, the next day it's not so nice. I don't think it's nice all weekend. Oh no, Sunday's looking quite good actually. Yeah, I'll join your committee anytime. Yeah, I'll come on the committee. Yeah, just PM me about it and we'll have a discussion about that. And back to John and Whitstable. I would imagine that's pretty good for rays, thornies and stingrays up there, isn't it? Whitstable. Maybe come up there and have a fish with you. I've been up there and had oysters there. Come on, fish. Just give me one rattling bite. I just want to see a bite. Well, John, I'm definitely going to come up there and fish with you because I have got to catch a ray. I was hoping for an ungulate. I mean, I'd like to catch an ungulate off the shore, to be honest. I've had thornbacks here. This is meant to be a thornback mark here, although I personally think you need to be fishing at night for thornies, but apparently they do catch them in the day. No, okay. I don't fish with bait and I don't own a Beachcaster. Right, okay, cool. So what, you lure fishing all the time? Bass, I would think Whitstable must be quite a good bass mark as well, I would have thought. Right, lure and fly rods. Well, I mean, I have had bass on the fly. I did set out this year to have a pike on the fly, and then realised that there's a lot more I needed to know before I tried that. And so I went lure fishing for them, and I was reasonably successful. I only really started at the end of January, and I had half a dozen. The biggest was just under £9. I do intend to do some fly fishing for bass this year. I set a platform up on my boat so that somebody can fish from the bow as well as someone fishing from the stern on the fly. Yeah, I go down to Cornwall and go lure and fly fishing down there with a guy called Austin Goldsmith. I don't know if you've heard of him, but Zen 2 is the name of his boat. And had some. He puts you on the fish. Generally, you normally get some nice pollock as well on the lure, but you cannot beat a bass on the fly. It has to be said. Of course, the other thing about it is it's generally quite an early start, and I don't like early mornings too much. I'm a bit of a lazy git when it comes to mornings. I'll fish through the night, but I won't want to be up early. So I guess Whitstable the Bull, you can go out with a set of waders, you can wade out and fish for bass there, which you can do here, to be truthful. There's plenty of places in Sussex where you can wade and fish and fly fish. Mullet on the fly. Now, John, you may or may not be aware, but I've set myself a challenge about 2 years ago to catch a bloody mullet on a lure, and I've yet to do it. I've had some close follows and some near misses, and I had a bass when I was fishing for him the other day, the last year. Oh, okay. Excellent. Yeah, I mean, obviously I can't have my boat set up like that because I do go and do a lot of wreck fishing from it, and I need to have a bit of safety. I can't be standing up on a flat deck and get swept off it. Wow. Okay, mate. Well, that sounds very entertaining. As I say, if you want me on the committee, let me talk to me about it, and we'll see what. Yeah, I'm sure it's not luck, John. I'm sure it's not luck. Yeah, I will do, John. I'll PM you. As you say, it's luck. It's not luck. I'm not a great believer in luck. I've sat fish next to people who are catching loads of fish and you're not, and it's not luck. Okay, Alex. Yeah, give us a shout a bit later on. But obviously, I'm gonna finish this live fairly soon because I don't want it running on too long. And the fishing's so hot, I need to concentrate. Not. Yeah, please do. Yeah. Sharksmith Angling. Is Tony? Is that you? Is it? Yeah, good luck, I need it. Yeah, I think the mullet in this part of the world have all been educated, because even the guy who is my go-to mullet guru, he didn't get any last year, and he reckons that his method that was fail-safe, fail-proof. The mullet are now becoming aware of it because they're very intelligent mullet. They're very old. They swim up and down that river 4 times a day, every day for the season. So there won't be anything they haven't seen, and eventually they get wise to it. So anyway, I will have another go for mullet this year. I've also got a ticket to go for sea trout at my local river as well. So from May onwards, I'm going to be going for sea trout. Another forlorn hope. Yeah. Okay, Tony. All right, mate. Yeah, speak to us later. Give us a shout, give us a bell, or PM me, and we'll talk about that. It'd be interesting to hear about that. Right, guys and girls, I am going to end this live. I don't like to let my lives run for very long because having watched them back, they're deadly dull. So I'm going to love you and leave you. If you haven't already joined my Facebook page, which is Fishing with CJ on Facebook, please apply to join. And if I catch anything, I will post the pictures of it on that page. And this may or may not make it into the edit and become a video. I don't know. It's so far it's not been a particularly successful morning, but you never know, things change. So guys and girls, I am going to love you and leave you. I am going to say cheerio, and I'll catch you later. Bye.